Imagine a warrior so feared, even the mighty Roman Empire called him the Scourge of God. Yeah, Attila the Hun was that terrifying. But who was he really, and how did he become Rome's worst nightmare? Buckle up, because this story gets intense. What's going on, history lovers? Today we're talking about one of the most notorious figures in ancient history, Attila the Hun. You've probably heard the name, but trust me, the actual story behind this guy is wilder than any movie. We're gonna dive deep into how Attila rose to power, why the Romans feared him so much, and how he almost toppled one of the greatest empires ever. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, who exactly was Attila? Well, born in about 406 AD, Attila wasn't exactly royalty from the get-go, but he definitely made himself into something legendary. Growing up among the Huns, think nomadic warriors known for their horseback fighting skills, Attila quickly stood out. By the time he and his brother Bleda took charge in 434 AD, everyone already knew Attila meant business. Now Attila and Bleda ruled together initially, but, let's just say sibling rivalries back then were no joke. After Bleda mysteriously died, yeah, probably not an accident, just saying, Attila became the undisputed leader. And this is when things got really intense. Attila wasn't just your run-of-the-mill conqueror. Nope. This dude was strategic, ruthless, and had the Huns incredibly well organized. Imagine an army moving swiftly across Europe, absolutely terrifying their enemies before they even arrived. That was Attila's brand. Here's a wild fact. The Romans were so scared of Attila, they paid him tons of gold just to leave them alone. Seriously, they literally bribed him to stop attacking. And Attila took the gold, then attacked anyway. Talk about cold. In 451 AD, Attila went head-to-head with Rome in the epic Battle of the Catalonian Plains. Picture this. Two massive armies, thousands of warriors, chaos everywhere. It was brutal. Neither side really won decisively, but Attila was forced to retreat. Still, this didn't exactly stop him. Just a year later, he marched straight into Italy, causing absolute panic. Rome was trembling, cities were being abandoned, and it looked like the empire itself might collapse under the pressure of Attila's relentless raids. But suddenly, and kind of mysteriously, Attila pulled back. Some say it was because of disease spreading among his army. Others suggest diplomacy by Pope Leo I convinced him to back off. Honestly, the truth might be somewhere in between. Now here's where it gets kind of weird. Attila didn't die gloriously in battle or assassinated by rivals. Nope. This legendary warrior died on his wedding night in 453 AD, from a nosebleed. Yeah, I know, totally anticlimactic. Some historians think it was internal bleeding. Others suggest something more sinister. Whatever the truth, with Attila gone, the Hunnic Empire quickly fell apart. So why does Attila still fascinate us today? Well, it's not just his ruthless military strategy or his brutal reputation. Attila represents that moment when Rome, the unstoppable empire, felt genuinely vulnerable. He shook their confidence and changed the course of history forever. And who knows what would have happened if he hadn't died so suddenly? Maybe the world as we know it could have been very different. Now, speaking of changing history, what if I told you Attila had actually planned one more big attack before his mysterious death? Could Rome have survived another wave? Guess that's a story for another time. If you enjoyed learning about Attila and want more wild stories from history, consider hitting subscribe. It really helps the channel, and hey, history's more fun when we discover it together, right? See you in the next one.